What's up, Sports Fury Nation? What a crazy week 4 it was. Holy shit. We had 3 overtime wins.
3.
Patrick Mahomes is a god. Mitchell Trubisky threw for 6 touchdowns. Holy shit.
Of course you throw that out there.
All 3 of our teams win.
We're all winners.
They won.
Hey, we got the dubs. I love it.
And of course, because we are winners, we have to bring another winner on here. UCF Jaguar. What's up, buddy?
Joining us for week 5.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Man, we're a core of the season down, man. It's been an awesome NFL season so far. My Jags 3-1. Josh's Bears are 3-1, man. Shawn's Cowboys a little bit lower, but they'll come back, right?
Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. Oh, so right.
Yeah, my Bears are 3-1. We're number 1 in the North.
That's probably the most surprising
Holy
team
shit.
this year.
That Bears.
Gotta give you all props.
But yes.
Hey, shout out to John Gruden for that one, right?
Yes. Chicago loves John Gruden forever. But
Oh, Lord.
So week 5, we have UCF Jaguar as our special guest, the best Jaguars YouTuber out there.
No doubt.
Now, UCF, there's a very specific reason why we have you here on our week 5 pick'em. You want to tell everybody what it is?
Man, this Sunday, you guys and me are going to be meeting in Kansas City, Missouri, and actually going to Arrowhead Stadium for the Jaguars versus Chiefs, man. I am so hyped up. We decided to go to this game before the season started, and look what it's become. Look at this matchup, man. Matchup of the week, and I am so hyped.
Absolutely, man. It is no doubt about it the game of the week for all of us. I don't know about you guys watching. Let us know in the comment section down below. But Patrick Mahomes coming back there in the fourth quarter and leading them to a victory. He is absolutely amazing. Now, this is going to be his biggest test coming up against the Jacksonville Jaguars defense.
Number 1 defense.
It's going to be his biggest test of his career. So we're going to be live with UCF Jaguar going to the game with him there at Arrowhead. UCF is going into hostile territory. We're trying to protect him as much as we can.
Maybe.
No, and then we're going to be streaming together for Sunday Night Football. Isn't that right?
Texans.
I'm so hyped, man. I'm going to be in a Sports Fury live stream, man. I would have basically lived everything I could live, man. Life only goes downhill after you're in a Sports Fury live stream, so I am pumped.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, so before we get into our Week 5 picks, we got to shout out the top 5 performers for Week 4, okay? So I'm going to shout out the top 5 for Week 4. Number 1 is Mini Pop Wild 1 with 14 games correct. AccuRatings with 13 games. X Nobles with 13. Jazzy TV with 13. Jazzy TV, our boy.
Jazzy.
Bengals YouTuber. And our other boy, Jake RKZZ with 13 picks right. Shout out to him. Shout out to all you guys. And for Week 4, Shawn, how many points you score?
I scored 7.
I scored 10. Now, here's a top 5 overall.
Top 5 overall, we have AccuRatings with 45 total. We have in second place Burke with 41 total. Third place is Go Pack Go. Right,
that guy's still
say
on there.
Josh, I want to hear Josh say it. I want to hear Josh say it loud and proud.
Yeah, can you read number 3?
I can't read.
He can't read, guys. But he's third place, Go Pack Go 41. C Zogi 1 in fourth place with 41 also. And fifth place is Butter Flowin with 40.
These names are just so hilarious.
Where did they come up with these names?
But anyway, those guys, shout out to y'all. We're coming for y'all next week.
We're going to be on there. I feel it.
Now, into Week 5, UCF Jaguar. Are your picks going to be as hot as that hat you're wearing?
Whoa.
That is a badass hat you got there. Is that, who's that?
It's going to be hotter than Charmander's flame, man. I'm going to be out here throwing fireballs, man. It's going to be wild. If you guys don't like spoiler alerts, then I would just recommend skipping over my picks because it's gonna be a bunch of spoilers, guys.
Appreciation in the comment section for UCF Jaguars.
Charmander, man.
Charmander, teal hat.
One of my favorite Pokemon.
Charmander,
I always would pick him as my starter. I would always pick him.
He is the starter. He's the most popular starter. So can't hate on that.
Oh yeah. Week 5, guys. Is it going to be as good as Week 4? Who knows? Ooh. But we're going to start off on Thursday Night Football with the New England Patriots 2-2 are going to host the Indianapolis Colts, who are 1-3. They lost in overtime to the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
UCF Jaguar, who you got in this Thursday Night Football game?
Man, it's kind of funny just because the NFL, I feel like they are really trying to keep like a rivalry with the whole like Peyton Manning thing. Like, you saw last year they put the Colts versus Broncos on, Thursday Night Football. Now they have like the Patriots, the Colts. This rivalry was real big when it was a whole like, Peyton Manning, like Tom Brady thing.
Yeah.
But, this game coming up this Thursday night, man, the Patriots, man, the Dolphins disappointed America, man. We wanted them to take down the evil empire. We wanted to say, hey, through 4 weeks, the Patriots are down 3 games in the AFC East. Who would have thought? But, it looks like Dolphins are contenders or are pretenders, and it looks like the Patriots are going to be the Patriots again. I mean, they started off last year 2-2. They're going to be in the playoffs again. So, this game against the Colts, I got to take the Patriots. I mean, the Colts, of course, they have like Andrew Luck, but their team just isn't all that great. Even though they're better than they were last year. But at the end of the day, man, the Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, they're going to take care of business. This team's going to be back in the playoffs, and this is just one of those wins that they're going to be able to get.
Yeah. Right, yeah, the Indianapolis Colts, Andrew Luck has been pretty impressive since he's coming back from that
every
injury
game
and everything.
Looking better and better.
But yeah, the New England Patriots, I mean, you can never, count them out.
Yeah.
Here they are. Josh Gordon, he's there now.
He had like 2 catches, I think. Like, oh my God.
I expected him to get more work. The Indianapolis Colts defense, even though they've been performing a lot better than I thought they were prior to the season.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be, prepared for this New England Patriots offense.
No.
Tom Brady, they're pissed off. They're going into this game. They want to go on a roll here. They lost back-to-back games.
Yeah, they did.
Now they want to, go on a streak here. And I think they will win this game here on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah. And, see, this one was tough. I want to pick the Colts so bad because Gronk is a little banged up. He hasn't practiced yet. As of right now, as of recording, he hasn't practiced at all this week. He's questionable. But they are getting Edelman back. So that's good. He's coming back from suspension. So now is he going to be ready football shape-wise? But the Colts, did y'all see their injury report? It had like half the team on it.
Yeah.
So you know what?
Is Andrew Luck on it right now? Or are they considering that shoulder? Is this Hail Mary?
No.
Is this Hail Mary ball on the IR, or what's going on with that?
I don't know. He probably is. The whole roster is pretty much on that damn injury report. T.Y. Hilton got banged up last game. He was out the whole fourth quarter. So I got to go.
Dude,
Patriots,
I thought Marlon Mack. I drafted Marlon Mack in fantasy. I thought he was going to be a sleeper, but
dude,
he's just sleeping right now.
Yeah,
he's not a sleeper.
much.
He's sleeping. Come on,
I have him on my bench in a couple leagues. I'm like
still waiting to see. Still waiting to see.
I don't want to drop him just yet, but I might have to.
But
that O by his name is haunting me, guys.
Yeah, it is, man. That O. Nobody likes those O's. But I got Patriots.
You got the New England Patriots?
I want to pick the Colts, but I got to go Patriots.
All right, so we're all unanimous. We're going the Patriots.
Yeah.
All right, next game in Heinz Field, Pittsburgh Steelers 1-2-1 are hosting the Atlanta Falcons, who are 1-3. But let me say this about the Atlanta Falcons. They lost the last couple of games in pretty close ones. They lost to the Saints in overtime. And they lost to a tough game against the Cincinnati Bengals, which have been a really good team this year.
Yeah.
But you know what? About the Falcons, I think I like this team. Even though they're 1-3, I like this team a little bit more than I did like them last year. I feel like this team has a little bit more fire to them than from what I saw last year. They're a lot better in the red zone.
Oh, they're scoring over 30 points the last 3 games, right?
Right.
And
so it's disappointing to see them 1-3, but they lost to pretty good teams the last couple of weeks. But UCF, who do you got in this game right here in Heinz Field?
I mean, talk about the underachieving bar here. I mean, the freaking Falcons are 1-3, and the Steelers are 1-2-1 with a tie to the Browns. What's going on over there, man? Usually they own the AFC North, and now they're getting beat by the freaking Ravens and all that stuff. I mean, the AFC North, I mean, it's going to be I like the division, man. It's really interesting to see what goes on there. But, the Falcons, I actually had them as my wild card team, but I also had them going to the Super Bowl as a wild card. I just figured this team is a team that starts off slow and then comes back toward the end. And, they're a team that's going to be, stronger when the season kind of ends. And they're one of those scrappy teams that I feel like we'll be able to find ways to really win later on the season and get some playoff wins, kind of like they did last year being the away team against the Los Angeles Rams. So in this game, man, I still like the Falcons. I'll go ahead and go with the I'll go with the Falcons this game to take down the Pittsburgh Steelers over there. Shout out to James Conner for doing his thing. Shout out to Le'Veon Bell, who's going to be watching this in South Beach on a damn jet ski. So it's good stuff, man. But I got the Falcons.
I have the Falcons as well. I think despite their record, they're the most impressive 1-3 team in the NFL.
Definitely.
No doubt about it. And like I said, I think this team has a lot more fire to them from what I saw from them last year. So I think they can go on the road, and they will go on the road and get this W against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going with the Dirty Bird Falcons.
We're all unanimous again, man, because even though this offense is scoring over 30 points a game, Calvin Ridley's looking great. Julio Jones leading the league in receiving yards. So he just needs to get touchdowns.
Right.
But besides that, man, we just saw Pittsburgh give up a home loss to the Ravens, who haven't beat them there in a long-ass time.
The Ravens are a good team.
I'm going to go Falcons.
I mean, you look at the Steelers, man, and you got to look at this matchup. Yeah. The Falcons have, like, Calvin Ridley's out there doing work. They obviously have, like, Julio Jones. And then the Steelers have a terrible defensive backfield. I mean, they were out there, trying to potentially reach out to try to get, like, an Earl Thomas trade or even, like, an Eric Berry kind of thing. Like, they are hurting right now, and they've got to get that fixed. But, the help isn't coming anytime this week. So, I mean, this could be a really high-scoring game.
You brought up a great point right there. That secondary is getting torched. Yeah, Calvin Ridley's been just going off, man.
Yeah.
If you guys have been hesitant on starting him in your fantasy leagues, what are you thinking? Get on it.
I'm starting him. He's my flex.
He's legit. Now. Yeah, they're going to get torched out there in Heinz Field. So, Atlanta Falcons, we're all unanimous.
Both teams are going to put up some points, I think. So, we'll see.
All right, heading out to Buffalo, New York. 1-3 Bills hosting the Tennessee Titans.
UCF's favorite team.
3-1. They were one of those overtime wins of Week 4 against the defending champion Philadelphia Eagles. UCF Jaguar. You going with your rival Titans here on the road?
I don't like how you had to bring up that Eagles game last week, how they somehow miraculously won in overtime. What the hell was that? I mean, what are the Eagles defense doing, man? They've been 4th and 15s and stuff like that at Mariota. I mean, come on. But, we got this game going on here between the freaking Bills and the Titans. The Jaguars better win this weekend because I know the Titans are going to win this weekend. I'm not going to say nice things about the Titans, but I'll say they're going to go ahead and win.
Okay. Well, I have to absolutely agree with you. The Tennessee Titans, this was my preseason Super Bowl pick out of the AFC. The Tennessee Titans. Sorry, UCF. But
what an idiot.
That defense is so for real, man. I love it. Mariota, he's back, baby. And what an impressive win against the Philadelphia Eagles. Sorry, Buffalo Bills fans. I'm going with the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
Corey Davis, man. Corey Davis.
Those first 2 weeks were questionable, right? Like with the Titans. They were like kind of they're trying to get their shit together with Delaney Walker going down. But after that big win against, UCF, your Jags, that offense last game just looked phenomenal. So I got your Titans, man. They're looking impressive.
And the Buffalo Bills, they have a terrible offensive line.
Yeah.
Harold Landry and that front seven is coming for them.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long day for
Josh Allen. Very, very underrated, man. I mean, the big reason why that game was 9-6 because both defenses are just so damn good. I mean, the Titans' defense is vastly underrated. First of all, they got really good defensive backs. They got guys like Malcolm Butler, Logan Ryan, Adoree Jackson, like Byard out there. I mean, they got guys on the defensive line like Jarrell Casey, man, Derek Morgan. They've got all kinds of talent, but people really don't talk about them all that much. And I don't mind them not talking about them.
All right, but who do you guys have winning this game?
Josh, your Super Bowl pick was really the Titans, man.
Yeah, I had the Titans going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny. I want to tell a real quick story, man. Okay. Like I was looking through my room the other day, and I found like this old backpack from like high school, and I was looking through it, man. I was finding all this stuff that was like 4 or 5 years old, and I saw something in there that like reminded me of you. So I'm gonna pull it out real quick.
Oh my god! Oh my god! No!
Don't you ever say the Titans are going to the Super Bowl, ever.
Oh, that was good. I was expecting
God damn!
Yeah, that was good.
So you had that in your closet, huh?
No, he's just waiting for you, man.
Just hanging around my closet. You can keep that too. I'll send it to you. I'll give it to you this weekend. How about that?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'd be fine. We're definitely getting into a fight at Arrowhead for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll put an arrow through your head.
Oh my god, that's a death threat. That's a death threat. That's on video. Yeah. But guys, let us know what you think. If you got the Titans winning, throw a Titan up right there in the comment section.
Yeah. Just for UCF.
Jesus Christ. He had that bag weight and everything.
I know, man. It's like he knew this was coming.
All right, so heading out to our next game in Cincinnati. This is a battle of 3-1 teams where the Bengals are hosting against the Miami Dolphins, who are also 3-1. I picked them to win last week against the New England Patriots.
I did too.
They let me down.
They hurt me.
They even took out Ryan Tannehill because it just got so bad.
They tore my heart out, and I started him in fantasy. He got me 0.
And then Brock Osweiler goes out there and scores their only touchdown.
Jesus.
And I start Tannehill in fantasy too. What the hell, guys?
Dude, I wanted to cry. I lost half my leagues because I started him.
Oh my God! So
that was rough.
UCF. I think this could be a really good game right here.
Should be.
Bengals are heavily favored. I think it should be, a little bit more even, but I don't know. Who do you think is going to win this game?
Oh, I mean, you're sitting here saying you think it's going to be a good game. I saw the Dolphins last week not do anything. I mean, they were sitting there with their thumbs up their ass, not knowing what to do against Belichick and Brady.
That's
Man,
true.
like the Dolphins, I mean, I was a little bit skeptical of them. I mean, I didn't think they were going to be all that good before the season started. Then they come out here and they start 3-0. It's like, holy cow, this team has a real chance to cement themselves and go 4-0 and really get a 3-game lead on the AFC East. I mean, at least against the Patriots, but they go out there and choke. I'm still not too high on this team. I love what Cincinnati's doing, man. Great defense, great offensive attack. Andy Dalton's out there doing work. AJ Green. They only even have Joe Mixon in there and they're doing work. So give me the Bengals this game.
Yeah, I'm going to be going with the Cincinnati Bengals here as well. This is a team that I was pretty high on pre-season. This is a team that I felt like could surprise some people, especially with that defense and then that offense. Yeah, like you were saying, AJ Green, John Ross, Joe Mixon. Is he going to play this week? I hope so.
We'll have to see.
I hope so. I drafted him highly, in every single league.
Yeah.
I targeted this dude because he's a beast.
Yeah.
But I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals here at home. Shawn?
I'm going to go Bengals too. But Dolphins?
Unanimous.
Yeah, Dolphins let me down last week, and they left a bitter taste in my mouth with Ryan Tannehill in fantasy. And Bengals have been looking really impressive, especially at home. And we saw what they did to Baltimore. And Baltimore, we know, is a pretty damn good team. So what they did at home against them, I think they'll be able to do that again, Bengals.
Yeah, but I don't know. I still think this could be a good game. I think I'm not completely
which Miami team's gonna show
abandoning
up?
the Miami team. But you guys let us know in the comment section. If you got the Dolphins, type fins up.
Yeah.
And if you got the Bengals, type who dey.
Who dey?
Who dey?
Watch the Dolphins just destroy this team. We're sitting here like, what the hell?
It could happen. I mean, who knows?
It could be just Bill Belichick and Tom Brady have their number. I don't know. Sons of bitches.
Anyway, so on to Cleveland. Cleveland.
Believeland.
Believeland. Okay.
Yes, no, that's what they say. Something like that.
They lost to the Raiders in overtime.
Bullshit.
Pretty controversial. A lot of bad calls in that game.
Yeah.
But here they are hosting the Baltimore Ravens, who were 3-1. UCF, break it down for us.
The Browns remind me of the Jaguars back in 2016. They have a lot of talent, but they find super creative ways to lose, man. And that's what freaking happened last week with them, man. I couldn't believe they went out and lost that thing. It's kind of piss poor, but man, I love Baker Mayfield. He was my favorite quarterback coming out of the draft, and they're out here playing the Ravens. The Ravens have they're 3-1, man, but I'm still not super high on the Ravens. And this is an AFC North showdown. This is going to be Baker Mayfield's first start at home, and I'm a guy I'm always way too high on the Browns. I even picked them to be the wild card team in the AFC. So I mean, I was it's interesting, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with Baker Mayfield taking his first start at home, and the Browns are gonna win this thing.
Woo!
Oh shit!
Wow!
Oh my
damn!
God!
Shawn, do you agree?
I just said that.
Do I agree with him picking the Browns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going Brownies
I'm going
too?
Browns too, UCF.
You're going the
I
Brownies?
believe.
The
I'm in
Browns.
Cleveland. I'm going to go with that. Yes, because you know what? I look at it last week. They should have won. That bullshit saying progress was stopped when the ball was out right when he got hit. That bullshit spot on the field. Just Cleveland, a couple bad calls. They could have easily won that game. It could have kept it from going to overtime. But you know what? I think at home, they've competed with every single team. They've been in every single game, even though they've only won one game. Every other game has been close. I think Browns pull this out at home. And they have one of the best. Now, don't get me wrong. Joe Flacco's offense and them are looking great. We just saw that against Pittsburgh. But how can you stop that? Browns have a top 5 run offense right now. Carlos Hyde and Nick Chubb are destroying.
Sean, do you hate the Baltimore Ravens because you just dislike picking them?
No, I just believe this is going to be one of the biggest upsets of the week right here.
Oh, my God.
I'm going with it.
No, I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. Just like last week and the week prior, I'm the only one who's going to go with the Baltimore Ravens. This team is for real. This is a playoff team. They're going to be right there with the Bengals and probably winning this division. So I'm going with the Ravens here.
We're me and UCF are gutsy. We like.
Well, I'm glad
chances.
you guys went with the Browns. I mean, hey, look, the Browns. Yes, I like them too.
Yeah.
I thought they should have won that game last week, but
yeah.
No, the Ravens they have one of the top defenses in the league, and Joe Flacco is going off. So,
yeah.
Sorry, I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens, and this is not an easy pick for me, but I'm pretty confident.
Oh, confident, huh?
Yeah. See, Shawn and I, we're not only gutsy, but we also like to be right,
Exactly, see? I like him.
We'll see. Ravens fans, where you at? You got my back, right?
What
Ravens flock in the chat.
Ravens flock, is that
Ravens
what they say?
flock in the chat.
We flock.
Now, heading out to MetLife Stadium, New York Jets,
Yes.
1-3. They just lost to your Jaguars last week. They are hosting the Denver Broncos. Who you got?
Oh man, I saw the Jets in person firsthand the other day, and their team, I really like their talent. They got a lot of good pieces, but Todd Bowles is a terrible coach. I mean, I was seeing that game. I was sitting there calling out their plays, and I was sitting there like, oh, this is going to be a run to the right. It's a run to the right. Next thing I know, I'm like watching them come out in the backfield. They come out, it says Darnold in the backfield. They have no sense of time management. They were losing by 2 possessions. This guy has 20 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter, lets it run all the way to 0. No urgency. Like, the Jaguars are running the same route all game and just destroying these guys. And, Todd Bowles, man, as long as he's a coach, this team is not going to reach its full potential. They're playing a good Broncos team coming off of a heartbreaking loss last night, actually, 2 days ago, when at the time you're watching this video, against the Chiefs. So, I gotta go with the Broncos this one pretty easily.
I agree with you. I'm going with the Denver Broncos as well. Defense was looking pretty good. I mean, they had the opportunity to win that game, man.
They
did. Case Keenum and he was trying to get to Demaryius Thomas there at the very end.
That would have won the game.
Yeah.
If Demaryius Thomas didn't slow down that route, you saw him kind of slow down, that would probably been a touchdown, dude.
So, against a very good, undefeated Kansas City Chiefs team. So, so you're saying that Todd Bowles definitely on the hot seat right here?
Yeah, he's toilet bowls, man. He's on a hot seat. This guy has no firepower. They need a guy that's a passionate coach to come in there and put a fire up these young guys' asses. Kind of like they did with, the Jaguars down there. A lot of times, like to copy their blueprint because they're the ultimate blueprint of going from 3-13 to the AFC Championship game, man. They've got a lot of young players. When you have young players, you can't have a laid-back head coach a player's head coach. You got to have a guy that's going to scare, that's going to intimidate people. You got to have a guy that is going to be able to push this young talent to be able to reach their full potential. So, I think they lose this game, but I think the Jets could be good, next year and going forward. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. So we definitely are going with the Broncos. Are you?
Yeah, I'm going Broncos.
Okay.
There's nothing much else to say. The Broncos are going to be.
Condolences to our buddy Jet Central.
JC.
He's having a rough season, guys.
Yeah, it looked good after week 1, but it's been all downhill from there.
Yeah.
Send some good vibes over to that channel, man. Be sure you
go check out
go
our
over
boy
there.
Jet Central.
Click on one of his videos. Put a little winky face, exclamation point, so you know you mean business, and I'll just let him know you're thinking about him.
So yeah, definitely a shout out to.
He needs the love right now.
Jet Central.
Yeah.
Our next game. An NFC North divisional rivalry right here.
Yep.
The Detroit Lions, 1-3. I picked them to beat your Cowboys,
and they didn't do it.
They damn near did, though. It was a close game.
What?
Anyway, shut up. And they're hosting the Green Bay Packers, who are 2-1-1.
Yeah.
Who do you have in this game, UCF? Get it tied?
Well, this would be easier to pick if I knew who the hell the Detroit Lions were. They go out week 1 and get their ass whooped by the Jets. The same lowly Jets that I saw play last week. And they go out and beat the Patriots. And I don't know what's going on with them. I'm not going to pick them. I'm going to go ahead and take the Green Bay Packers. I actually picked the Green Bay Packers to lose to the Bills last week. I tried to go out on a limb. I'm sorry to the Packers. I'm going to go ahead and pick you guys to win this week. So do me right.
I saw that when you made that pick with Luca on his channel.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my God, I love it. Please let it be true. But Shawn, who do you got?
I got Green Bay.
Yeah,
Detroit, they've only had that one good game.
Detroit has a great secondary.
They do, but could those numbers be kind of... They couldn't stop us, and our passing offense sucks, and we're throwing on them. So
they're going up against the best quarterback in the league, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and he's definitely better than Dak Prescott. So it's like...
A little bit.
Okay, whatever you say. We'll go with that.
Stop being so mean about your Cowboys.
I'm going Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, he's looking better. He actually I saw him running the ball last game. He was escaping the pocket and actually scrambling. Wow. That's good news. That means every week that knee's getting better and better. So I think he'll be fine.
Okay.
Packers are going to murder him.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Packers, the Cheeseheads as well against the Detroit
As Josh
Lions.
likes to say, go Pack, go!
No.
Say it, Josh.
No, not at all.
You know Tom Grouse is going to be commenting on this video saying it.
But listen, Detroit Lions fans, I am rooting for you guys to win this game. Please beat the Green Bay Packers. Please. Okay?
It's not going to happen.
But I'm going with the Packers. A little bit too much. Neither one has a running game.
That's true.
Well, Detroit Lions, they have Kerryon Johnson. I wish they gave him the ball a whole lot more. I really like that dude.
Yeah, he did pretty decent against Dallas. He didn't have that many yards, but he got himself a touchdown when they actually involved him.
Yeah, get him going. Keep Aaron Rodgers off the field, man. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I like to say?
What?
Carry on my way when told.
Dude, every time I say that name, I want to sing that song.
Yeah,
I really do. I love that.
That's what I always think, man.
Now, on to the game of the week. Kansas City Chiefs, undefeated 4-0, are hosting against UCF Jaguars, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Woo!
And this game is hype, not just because it's the game of the week, because we all will be there at Arrowhead. So if you're in the Kansas City area, if you're going to the game, Sports Fury, UCF Jaguar, you got to come say what's up, say hi to us.
Give shit to UCF.
UCF, how's this game going to go? Can you guys be the first team to take down the undefeated Chiefs?
God, this is such an intriguing matchup, man. I mean, the Chiefs did good work against the Broncos defense last game, and there's no one that's really been able to stop Patrick Mahomes, man. This guy is electric. He's throwing no interceptions. He's got a fire of a cannon. Can move around the pocket extremely well.
Yep.
He's incredible, man. He is the real deal. I mean, I can say that. I can say that. But with this game, man, it's the matchup right here, man. Their offense versus the Jaguars defense, man. The Jaguars defensive backs has been doing incredible. They've been locking players down. They've been really stout in the run. They haven't been putting up the same kind of sacks and turnover numbers that they have in year past, but they've been absolutely dominating, and they've just been controlling games, controlling time of possessions. But I think one real push is the Chiefs defense really is not all that good. And, the Jaguars offense, when they're able to get rolling, when Blake Bortles is on a roll, which you've seen, versus the Patriots, you've seen versus the Jets, the guy can do it. He can be really, really good. We've had 3 100-yard receivers so far this season with Dante Moncrief, Dede Westbrook, Keelan Cole. There's weapons that can spread it around. The offense is still good with a guy like T.J. Gallen. So how can I go with the Jaguars and not win this one, man? I got to take the Jaguars, giving the Chiefs their first L. It's only a matter of time, man. The Chiefs are due for an L.
Yeah.
Okay. Like you said, yes. That offense against that defense. Patrick Mahomes, this is his toughest test of his career so far. And, we saw the kind of pressure that Denver was able to bring on Patrick Mahomes all game.
Yeah.
And Jacksonville can do an even better job.
Yeah.
Let alone they got, like UCF said, that secondary.
Exactly.
Jalen Ramsey, A.J. Boye. Jalen Ramsey is my favorite corner in the league, man.
Amazing.
So...
You're going Jags. You got to pick Jags. It's UCF Jaguar.
Nope. Sorry, UCF. I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm going with the Chiefs to stay undefeated. Patrick Mahomes is the real deal. I believe in Mahomes. I think.
What an asshole.
Tyreek Hill. You got Travis Kelce, Kareem Hunt.
Okay.
Chris Conley was doing pretty damn good. I mean, did you see Patrick Mahomes throw with his left hand? Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes.
Man.
What do they call him? Showtime Mahomes now.
Yes. So I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs to stay 5-0, undefeated against your Jaguars, man. I'm sorry.
Man,
I'm sorry.
Josh, come on, man. Change your pick, man. Change your pick.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. And I can't wait to see you rage in person. That's going to be great. And I just
change.
Oh, my God! Oh, Shawn! Oh, my God!
No, that's all him.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that, guys. I get anger issues. Honestly, like, my parole officer said that I can't actually have eyes because it's. Wait, is this being recorded?
Yeah. This is going to be shown to thousands of people.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Oh my God, Shawn! I might be scared for my life going to this game at Arrowhead with UCF.
Is the hotel already booked? Can we cancel?
Everything's booked, man.
Shit.
We're going. We can't afford to not go.
I have your room number.
Oh,
He
God.
does.
Okay.
He does.
Well, the good thing is he's flying, so he can't take anything on the plane.
What if he does, though?
Oh God, just sneak it on.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
God.
But Shawn, who do you got?
Maybe I can level the playing field here. Because I got the Jacksonville Jaguars
What?
and winning.
No!
So don't kill Josh. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. Patrick Mahomes has been phenomenal.
Yes.
He has. But I said it, Denver lost that game. I felt like they should have won it. I felt like they could have. They could have. It was 3rd down and 20.
But they didn't.
But they didn't. And it was heartbreaking. But thing is, how they kept it close. Denver, how they kept it close was, like you said, pass rush. Mm-hmm. Their secondary, though, in Denver has actually been horrible this year. They've been giving up a lot of yardage. So I'm looking at it like this. Jags can get pressure, but they have 10 times better of a secondary than the Denver Broncos do.
10 times.
Probably 100.
This many.
10 times.
Okay.
But I think the Jags are the perfect matchup. It's all about matchup here. And,
It's a phenomenal matchup.
And thing is, when I've looked at tape of Patrick Mahomes, I've seen him eyeball receivers. You can't do that against Jalen Ramsey and those boys over there in Jacksonville. And I could see him throwing 2 picks this game.
Okay.
Jacksonville winning.
All right, so you're saying
Just for you, UCF.
So you got the Jaguars going 4-1, Kansas City Chiefs going 4-1.
Yes.
All right.
I'm honestly just fascinated to see what they try to do on a defense, man. I mean,
Yeah.
they've got to try to find a way to really like trick Mahomes, man. What kind of like disguising, defensive back, kind of coverages they do, man. It's going to be really exciting, and I can't wait to watch this game. I can't wait to rewatch this game on the film later, man. It's going to be awesome, man. I'm so excited to go to this game with you guys.
Now, if Jacksonville pulls off this upset, I want to hear you screaming Duval the whole way back to the car.
Yeah.
Because I want to.
Can you hold my GoPro while I do it? I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Watch me.
Oh, definitely. We're gonna record everything.
Oh yeah. Everything's being recorded, and
on the brand new iPhone.
Yep. Yeah. So guys, if you're going to this Kansas City Chiefs and Jaguars game,
yes,
and you want to say hi, hang out with us, and for tailgating. Come hang out with us, man. Come check out the Sports Fury and UCF Jaguar. We're more than happy to be hanging out with you guys. And, we're going to be in row 3, man. Like, right behind your guys' your Jacksonville Jaguars bench there. I mean, that's going to be pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how many players come up to me and ask for my autograph. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, God.
Oh, here it goes.
Yeah. So, guys, who do you guys have winning this tough-ass game?
Oh, let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Jaguars
if you guys
or
say Chiefs are going to win, I will find you. Okay, I will.
He will find you. You saw the knife, and you guys saw this, right? So if I don't make it back to Dallas, you guys know exactly why. It's that guy right there.
If I'm doing the Monday night stream by myself, we all know why.
It's that guy right there. UCF Jaguar right there. Go get him. Go get him. All right. So
don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
So put Duval in the chat if you got the Jaguars.
Yeah.
And Chiefs fans, let me hear you in the chat as well. All right. So into our next game. We got the 2-1 Carolina Panthers hosting the New York Giants, who are 1-3. I got the Panthers winning this game. Sorry, Bad Dog. Sorry, Spencer. Everybody, Giants. Lauren from She Got Sports.
Spencer, a Giants fan or 49ers? I don't.
He's a Giants fan.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going with the Carolina Panthers, hands down, easy. This is an easy win for me. UCF, we got.
Yeah, this one, I mean, Giants are so disappointing, man. I mean, they got all those offensive weapons. They've even got some pieces on the defense with Olivier Vernon and then the Jackrabbit Janoris Jenkins, but they can't pull it together, man. I don't know if they need like a new emotional leader. I mean, obviously, I don't think Eli Manning's got it anymore. You know, Pat Shurmur, he doesn't seem like a very exciting coach. You know, he's been known for all these really exotic, really interesting offenses, but they haven't been doing much, man. I mean, I got to go with the Panthers, man. I really like Cam Newton, man. Christian McCaffrey's fun to watch, and I mean, I think this will be a close game, but I'm gonna give Carolina the edge.
Yeah, Carolina. I don't think it will be a close game. I'm sorry.
You think it's gonna be
Giants?
Yeah,
I
wouldn't mind that.
I think it's at least a 10-point game because I mean that offensive line is just fucking trash.
We thought they were going to be so much better. We thought that with Nate Soldier and Will Hernandez in the draft, I thought they were going to be 10 times better on the O-line, but they're still not protecting Eli to save his life.
So I got the Panthers winning by 10. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a massacre, man. And especially with the Panthers having 2 weeks to prepare for this game. They're coming off a bye week.
That's true.
So Cam Newton's rested. Everybody's going to have fresh legs for the Panthers. I feel so bad for the Giants. Like, not just put away my fan side. I loved what they did in the offseason, right? I said it all through the offseason that they had the best draft in the league, but it's not coming together. So until they get it together, Panthers are going to dominate.
I think the Denver Broncos right now have shown they have the best draft in the league.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Broncos. They got some good players over there.
Yep.
And they got Philip Lindsay undrafted, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
I cannot believe this guy is just playing phenomenal, man. Yeah.
So we all got the Carolina Panthers winning this one.
Yeah.
Heading out to California. The Los Angeles Chargers, 2-2, hosting the Oakland Raiders, who just got their first win last week against the Cleveland Browns. They're 1-3. UCF, how you see this one playing out?
Chargers is so damn disappointing, man. They always start off and it's like, look at this team on paper. You know, they got Phillip Rivers, they got Keelan Allen, Melvin Ingram. They've got, guys over here like Mike Williams, and obviously a great defense. But, a lot of that's been held up by the fact that, first of all, this team got demolished by injuries before training camp even started. I mean, OTAs they were having guys like fall. And then, now Joey Bosa's out. Joey Bosa makes the identity of the defense so much different. And, they're going up against a lowly Raiders team that found a way to, beat Browns team. That Browns always find ways to lose, man. Someone's got to win that one. And the Oakland Raiders, man, they're disappointed too, man. They run out of gas in the fourth quarter a lot of times due to having no pass rush. Cool, Mac. And but I'll go ahead. And take the Chargers to be able to take this AFC West showdown.
Right now, I'm going with the Chargers as well. My boy Melvin Griffin.
Gordon?
Melvin Griffin? Who's Melvin Griffin?
I don't know.
Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon, who I have in a lot of fantasy leagues.
Yeah,
just get him going, man. I mean,
he's a monster.
I want to see his rushing yards go up more, man. I really do.
Yeah, he's not getting a lot of rushing yards, but he gets touchdowns and a lot of passing yards.
Right, but I'm a little worried about the secondary, though, about the Chargers so far this year. And the Oakland Raiders have been doing a pretty damn good job so far. What were they, number 2?
They were top 5, definitely. I can't remember where, 2 or 3, somewhere in there.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
But, I'm going to go with the Chargers nonetheless here at home at Pornhub Stadium.
I feel so bad for the Raiders, man. They were so bad for so long. Then all of a sudden they had that big year where, Derek Carr takes them to the playoffs and everything. And obviously Derek Carr got injured, and it's like, oh, they'll be back. But, oh, my God, they've been piss poor since, man.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Raiders could easily be in this game. They've pretty much been in every game. Mm-hmm. And the Chargers do play down to their competition. We saw that last week against the 49ers, right? But, the thing is with Oakland, I think they're going to keep this close until the fourth quarter because they are getting demolished regarding points differential in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Chargers
going to take it away in the fourth, and sorry, Raider fans.
You know who I also like on the Chargers? Eckler, man. He's really good.
Oh yeah, dude. He's a great 1-2 punch with Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, he's a good little weapon, man.
Yeah. And can we get Keenan Allen to just go the fuck off this week, please?
I wouldn't mind it. I have him a couple leagues. Yeah, it could.
No, I like Mike Williams, man. I have him in both my leagues. He's getting some touchdowns for me. Keenan Allen, I mean, you can go over there and do whatever, but Mike Williams is fun.
All right, so we all have the Chargers.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to be unanimous in this next game, heading out to Seattle. The 2-2 Seahawks hosting what possibly is the best team in the NFL right now, the Los Angeles Rams, who are also undefeated like the Chiefs. What you got in this game?
Do I have to break this one down? I mean,
I don't think so.
The freaking Rams look unstoppable, man. I mean, look at them out there. I mean, last week, the Thursday night game, man, they were throwing the ball all around. This team, they're so good on offense. They're also really good on defense. I mean, the Seattle, man, they're now that Earl Thomas is out, man, the LOB is officially dead, man. Yeah. There's nobody left. There's nobody left on there, and gotta go with the Rams, man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I'm going with the Los Angeles Rams. They are the best team in football right now. Yeah. They are just clicking on all cylinders. And to all those people that were, preseason saying, this is not going to work. You don't build a team through free agency and all that stuff. Dude, this team is disgusting.
Dude, Sean McVay he's got to be one of the best coaches as of right now. Very young, man.
Jared Goff, man. What a turnaround from his first year. Where we did shit on him, Sean.
We said he was a bust.
We shitted on him.
We said it was a bust, and you know what?
Last year and so far this year, he's been looking pretty damn good.
Right up there with MVP candidate right now.
So we got.
It's so weird. It's so weird to see how the Rams coach the team because you see McVay out there on offense. Then once the defense goes out there, he's basically on the bench and like Wade Phillips takes over. So it's such an interesting dynamic and. Yeah. I mean, it's working for him. It's really fun to see.
That's what I remember when Sean McVay did that. Everybody was like, "Why? Why would you bring in Wade Phillips? You want to?" Because sometimes you don't want strong personalities, but he did the smart thing because he was like, you know what? That's not my specialty. Let me bring in a guy that knows how to build a defense.
And damn, is he not working out great right now?
Monsters.
Love Wade Phillips.
Great coaching staff.
Defensive genius right there. And against the Minnesota Vikings, I mean, they were without Talib, right?
Yes.
In that game, and Vikings and Kirk Cousins, they have weapons over there, and they were getting going. Kirk Cousins had a really good game. Yeah. And yet still the Rams were able to pull off that victory. Yeah. The Seahawks are not going to be able to put up the kind of points or or throw the rock around like the Vikings did last week.
Definitely not.
So the Rams are going to win this game.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, man. I love seeing new teams like the Rams come out there and do work. I like seeing new teams come out there and do good. It's good for the NFL. Right. You've seen the Rams do it. You've seen the Bears do it this year. They're 3-1. Jacksonville last year, and you see all these kind of lowly teams, and it just gives you hope, man. It gives you hope how your team can be so bad for so long and all of a sudden get good because you don't get that same feeling in, the NBA or like the MLB, and it's just cool.
Your Jags experienced that last year, so coming from you know exactly how that felt.
Yeah, man, I completely agree. If you look at the playoff picture right now, even though it's only week 5, and you look at it right now, you're like, oh my God, look at all these teams in there that you would have never expected. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, last year you had 4 teams go from worst to first in their division, so I mean. It's beautiful the way the NFL is constructed with, the draft. I love the rookie contracts that are basically slotted in there. Everyone has the same, amount of spending budget, and it's just great. It's an awesome product.
Yeah.
Yep. NFL, our best sport, our number 1 sport.
Definitely. Love it.
Heading out to...
shout out to the NFL.
Shout out to the NFL.
Yeah. Not Roger Goodell, though.
Not Roger Goodell?
Fuck
him? Okay. Heading out to the link, the 2-2 Philadelphia Eagles, coming off the loss in overtime against the Tennessee Titans, are hosting
Why do you keep saying that?
The Minnesota Vikings. 1-2-1. Now the Eagles, they whooped the shit out of the Vikings out in the playoffs.
Yes, they did.
UCF, can that happen again?
Man, it's interesting with the Vikings because obviously they're off to a really bad start, but they've also played a lot of really good teams. I mean, that's why I'm thankful the Jaguars are in the AFC because the NFC, man, I mean, 80% of the teams seem like they're good over there, man, and it's just they've had a pretty brutal schedule so far. The Eagles, man, off to a 2-2 start after their Super Bowl run. I mean, it's interesting, man. This will be a really good little competition going on, but let me go ahead and take the Eagles this game.
Okay, you're taking the Eagles.
Okay.
Well, this is going to be the first time this year that I'm going to pick against the Eagles.
Ooh, really?
I am going with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's why. the Philadelphia Eagles, their biggest problem right now is their offensive line and their secondary.
Yep.
And this is something that the Minnesota Vikings can attack very well. Their front seven is going to be able to, put some great pressure on the Philadelphia Eagles. And their weapons, look what we saw against, even a team like the Rams.
Yeah.
And the Philadelphia Eagles right now, I mean, Jalen Mills has just been fucking trash.
Horrible.
So, you know what? If these teams made in the playoffs, I'll probably take Eagles all day. But right here in the regular season, Minnesota Vikings, after losing back-to-back games, I think they're going to come in this game pissed off. They got the tools to do it. They can, attack the Philadelphia Eagles' weak points with their offensive line and their secondary. So I'm going with the Vikings, man.
Yeah, I'm going Vikings too. And the Eagles, and I said it last week, and I keep saying it, like you said, their offensive line, their secondary, they need to get that shit together, man. Carson Wentz, since he come back in 2 games, has been already sacked 9 times. And that's probably not even considering all the hits, right? Not counted as sacks. So it's like, this guy's coming back from ACL tear. You cannot be letting him get hit like this. And I just don't see it. Vikings have a good defense.
Yeah.
Their offense kept pace with the Rams. And they were in that game. They were never out of it. I'm going Vikings, man.
Now, I will say this. The Philadelphia Eagles fans, I am rooting for you guys to win this one. I would love for the Vikings to lose another game here. And here's another thing to consider. Alshon Jeffrey is back, and he has always played very well against the Minnesota Vikings.
But the issue, another big issue, is Nelson Aguilar. He has been horrible this year. After he had a great year last year, he hasn't really done much this year. Yeah, so that's going to be a key
put him back
thing.
In the slot, and just where he thrives there.
Yeah.
But UCF is going to Eagles, and we're going with the Vikings.
Wow. Yeah.
I think one thing hurting the Vikings, man, is just the absence of Emerson Griffin. I mean, pass rush is so key, and they're off to a pretty shaky start, and it's kind of worrisome when it comes to. I know a lot of Vikings fans are freaking out just because they have a short window right now, man. They gave Kirk Cousins a lot of money.
They did.
And, the Vikings are a team that I pay close attention to just because they were almost the same kind of team as the Jaguars, man. They have great defense. Their offense is, kind of whatever. But the one thing is, what are they going to do at quarterback? The Jaguars decided to go with the safe route, pay the cheaper option in Blake Bortles, so that'll allow you to, pay guys later on and stuff like that. But they went all out. They go to Kirk Cousins. It's probably going to inhibit them from getting guys in the future. And, that's a team that I really want to see, where they end up at the end of the year because it'll be a cool measuring stick.
Yeah, and let's not forget, the Vikings are looking at your Bears. 3-1 right now.
Yeah.
And they're like, man, they can't let up. I think this is like a must-win for them.
They have a Super Bowl, aspirations.
Yeah. Yeah, they were 1 game away from the Super Bowl last year. So...
That's true.
How's it feel, Josh? The whole NFC North is looking up to the Bears.
It feels pretty goddamn right. It feels just right.
He wakes up screaming "Da Bears" every day.
Da Bears every single day.
That's my alarm clock every morning.
Oh God.
He's like a rooster.
But guys, let us know who you guys got in this game. You got the Eagles, type fly Eagles fly, and if you're the Vikings, type skull. I don't know. I still don't know what the fuck skull is.
Skull. Knows what skull is.
Skull. We made that up. I don't know.
I don't even think they know.
Now heading out to San Francisco. Yes. Well, actually, it's Santa Clara.
Yeah.
Levi Stadium. 49ers 1-3 hosting the Arizona Cardinals, who are still looking for their first win.
Yeah.
With their quarterback Josh Rosen under center. Who you got in this one?
Yeah, I mean, the 49ers, man, they were kind of disappointed this year. Even when they had Jimmy Garoppolo, they weren't all that good. And, you look around the NFL, man, and really all these guys that really got their first careers, these rookies that got their first career start, these first-round rookies, everybody won except for Mayfield. And you can argue that, the Browns should have won that, but they are the Browns. So, this game, Rosen, he's getting his first start. Let me get Rosen the Cardinals to get their first dub.
Dude, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm going
with the Cardinals?
I'm going with the Cardinals, man. They have a pretty good secondary where they top 10 secondary. So and then David Johnson, get him going. Josh Rosen looked pretty good last week.
Yeah,
so
he did.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Cardinals and the desert. Well, they're not in the desert, but they're gonna go back to the desert with their first win.
Yeah, I'm going Josh Rosen. I think honestly, last week he did great. They got David Johnson involved, and the thing is, I felt like the 49ers. Cardinals should have won last week. Phil Dawson missed a field goal to put them up by 3. After they missed it, Seattle went and got 15 more yards, got in Seabass's range, Janikowski, and they kicked the field goal and won.
Yep.
So they could have easily won last week and got their first dub.
Yep.
And I did pick them to win, and they let me down. So I'm going to pick them again, and they better not let me down.
Yep.
I just want to throw that out.
All right, so we're unanimous. We're going with the Cardinals getting their first win of the season.
Ooh.
I can already see the 49ers fans in this section being like, you guys are haters.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Especially this
Niner
one
Empire.
high-pitched kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's how old is he? Like 12, 10?
I don't know. I think he's like 28 years old, but he sounds like he's 14.
Johnny?
A particular
You guys
49ers.
are haters. Niner Empire, yay!
You guys never pick my 49ers. God.
Sounds like a Muppet right there. What the fuck? Oh, my God.
Now, heading out to Sunday Night Football, the Houston Texans, they finally got their first win against the Indianapolis Colts last week in overtime, 1-3, hosting the Dallas Cowboys, 2-2.
Yeah.
And guess what, guys? We are streaming for this.
Yes, we
when I
will.
say we, Sports Fury, UCF
All of
Jaguar,
us.
we are streaming for this one.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? Anyway, UCF, first off, I want to know who you got in this game.
Yeah.
And are you excited to stream with us for Sunday Night Football?
Oh, man, I am freaking pumped, man. I've been getting on a Sports Fury live stream, and I've been following you guys since your very first live stream, man. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
I've been there every step of the way, man. Finally be able to get in on this action, man. And this is it's an exciting game, man. I got a little bit of an AFC South team over there that I'm not really too fond of, and you know, we got a cross conference matchup. I don't know if it's a rivalry or not with Dallas and Houston because they only play every 4 years, but there's got to be a little bit of Texas pride going on there. And, you know, I'll be able to be right next to Shawn and see, you know, it'd be kind of funny to see him rage. You know, I want to see what he does. I might try to pick on him a little bit, try to get some anger going. But, you know, this one, man, go ahead and let me get the Cowboys this game, man.
Yes!
The Texans, man, I like Bill O'Brien, but they don't seem fully bought into them yet. You know, I feel like Bill O'Brien's a guy that he's a good coach, but, you know, I think he needs another shot at another coaching job to kind of get a fresh start, to take what he learned and kind of go forward with a new kind of team. And, you know, this is a team, man, I've never really been fully sold on Watson. Their offensive line is just horrible. And, I mean, J.J. Watt, he's doing better than I thought he would, but go ahead and let me get the Cowboys.
I like UCF. Have I ever told you how much I like him? He's a great guy.
No, you always tell me how much you hate him.
He's a great guy. UCF, I love you, man. And you know what? I was a little nervous about this game, to be honest. I was about to pick the Texans. Very, very nervous. Because I looked at my defense against Carolina. Running quarterback. Cam Newton destroyed us. And that concerns me, especially with no Shawn Lee. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to play this week. But then I started thinking, like you said, they have a horrible offensive line. And DeMarcus Lawrence leading the league in sacks right now? Again?
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta go my boys here. And at the end of the day, I looked at it like this, man. Houston finally got their first W. But that finally is the key word.
Finally.
They finally got it. They only got one win. We've only seen one complete, full, good game. Now, Deshaun Watson's been throwing for 300 yards every game since the first game. But that defense hasn't really been there. Their running game's been a little bit suspect to me, very hit or miss. Some games are good, some games are bad. I'm going to go Zeke Elliott, who is having a better year starting this season than he did 2 years ago when he led the league with 1,800 rushing yards.
Yeah.
He's averaging 5.8 yards a carry. Give me Zeke and the Dallas Cowboys, baby, and that defense.
Luckily, the Colts handed them a W last week.
Yes, exactly. I think Colts.
Very good point. Ezekiel Elliott, who I think is going to lead the lead in rushing by the end of the year.
Yes,
I think it's going to be him and Gurley.
Better.
And yeah, that secondary is pretty goddamn good. Byron
Jones is one of the top corners right now.
Listen to Josh say nice things about the Cowboys. I'm taking this all in.
You guys are looking pretty good. But yeah, very solid points. Can't disagree with that.
Thank you.
But I'm going with the Houston Texans. I'm going with the Houston Texans. I'm saying this is going to be an upset. Houston Texans are going to win right here. Texans fans, I got your back. Deshaun Watson, the Houston Texans are going to bounce back right here. They're going to go on a bit of a roll here, guys. And I think the Texans are going to win here at home on Sunday Night Football. Give me DeAndre Hopkins.
No,
give me
get
Deshaun
outta
Watson.
here. Well, Deshaun Watson's going to throw 2 interceptions.
And then that defense is going to show up, baby. That
No,
Texans
they're
defense is
not.
going to show up.
Get out of here. They can't. They won't show up.
That's not going to know what to do when he sees J.J. Watt coming for his ass.
He's going to do what Romo did and just whoop.
I had that in my notes.
Yeah, in his notes. That's the only thing he wrote down.
Superb notes
for this game. Like, he's like, Dallas, Texans. Oh, Texans suck. That's all he wrote. Smart man.
Yeah, I'm going with the Texans. I'm going
You
with
just
the
want to
Texans.
see me rage.
And you guys are going with the Cowboys. But once again, guys, make sure you tune in for that Sunday Night Football stream.
Yes.
Us, UCF Jaguar.
It's
It's
gonna
going
get
to go
crazy.
down.
It's gonna
You
be
don't
crazy.
want to miss it. Tune in. Now, to our last game, Monday Night Football. The New Orleans Saints 3-1 taking on
Yeah.
the Washington Redskins coming off the bye week. They're 2-1. Redskins are looking pretty damn good, man.
Yeah, they're looking
a pretty solid
decent.
team.
They're decent.
Well,
Yeah.
who do you got, UCF?
I mean, honestly, man, I think both these teams are kind of hard to figure out, man. I mean, the Redskins,
bit.
I mean, they're hard to figure out, man. But the Saints, man, they're finding ways to win. I mean, they're out here like 3-1. I mean, they've been almost trying to lose some of these games, but you know, even against the Browns, I mean, they would have lost to the Browns if they didn't have a freaking kicking problems. But you know, the Redskins, man, I'm still not really like fully sold on them. They're doing better this year than I really thought. Adrian Peterson, big fan of him, like seeing him out there doing stuff and kind of proving a lot of people wrong, especially GMs out there. But let me go ahead and go with Drew Brees and his arsenal of offensive weapons to take down the Washington Native Americans.
Shawn, who you got?
I'm going Saints, man. Alvin Kamara is looking monstrous. They're getting Mark Ingram back, by the way, so that's going to be a huge boost. 1-2 punch there. And what I love is that last week, the Saints' offense looked unstoppable, yet Drew Brees didn't have a touchdown, which fucked me in fantasy because I had him. But at the end of the day, that impresses me. When your offense, especially you're talking about Drew Brees, not throwing a touchdown and you still go out and win, like that's really impressive to me. That's, like you said, they're finding ways to win. So, and by the way, he only needs 201 yard to break the NFL passing record right now.
See?
We're going to see history. He's going to break that record on Monday Night Football. I cannot wait.
Okay.
Breeze, Saints, going to dominate.
Yeah, I'm going with the Saints as well, but I think this is going to be a very good game. I cannot wait to stream this one here
think
on
it's
Monday
gonna
Night
be close?
Football. Yes, I mean, the Washington Redskins are a team not to overlook. I know they're heavily favor the New Orleans Saints, but the Redskins have a pretty damn good defense, and, you know, this is a team that likes to beat you out. Like I said, prior to the season, this is a very, very physical team. So I think this will be a closer game than people realize, but I do got the Saints pulling it out because they just, Drew Brees, you got Kamara, Mark Ingram's coming back, Michael Thomas, best wide receiver in the game right now so far this year. Yeah. So I'm going with the Saints. They just have too many weapons to pull off the victory.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so we're all unanimous. We all got the Saints, and that does it. That's it. That's over.
It's over?
Week 5
That's
picks
it?
are in the books for the Sports Fury and UCF Jaguar. And once again, man, we appreciate you. We love you. We always love having you on.
Man. It's a pleasure.
Here on the Sports Fury. Thank you.
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys having me on, man. I'm really looking forward to this Sunday matchup, the game of the week between the Jaguars and Chiefs.
Yeah.
Be there, man. Road 3, I'm so hyped. And then right after, being on a Sports Fury live stream, man, it's gonna be a hell of a time, guys.
Hell yeah, we can't wait. So you guys make sure y'all look for all that.
Me and UCF, we got Duval, and Josh got
Hey, dude.
I got the Chiefs. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna walk out with no bruises or anything.
Hey, we also got them boys, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you
yeah.
guys are ganging up on me for week 5, man.
Oh, just wait till
Screw you guys. I'm gonna be right.
It happens, man.
But anyway, you guys make sure you go subscribe to UCF Jaguar. One of our homies, one of the best YouTubers out there. The link to the description is in the description box down below. And it's also going to be pinned in the comment section as well. So you guys make sure you go subscribe to our boy, UCF.
You won't be disappointed, guys.
But let us know your picks down in the comment section down below, who you guys got for this week. And
also, if you haven't done so, go join our Pigskin Pick'em on ESPN.
Over 800 people strong right now.
Yeah.
And if you do good, you get shouted out the very next week.
That'll be in the description box down below also. No password required. Just click on that and go join.
All right, so hopefully week 5 is as good as week 4. We'll see how it goes down, and we'll see you guys next week. Later.
Duval.